Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So I'm gonna try this different type of floor mat, um, and that way, some of these will be different, some of them will be the same, um, but they'll all have kind of the same concept. I'm gonna give this a try. Being I don't buy many factory knives or pocket knives, I make knives. Um, that kind of leaves me with just a few options out there. Um, I get these done, and maybe I can do maybe a video of this, just kind of explaining what everything is and how everything is. So this is going to should be a 10 1/4 inch knife. So I'm getting about 10 1/4 inches there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And this is a pretty honking knife, as y'all can tell. I mean, I don't have big hands, but I don't have small hands either. This is a pretty honking knife. The handle part alone is almost 5 inches, so you're like 7/8. And then the blade part is a little over 5. So that thing works out pretty nice. I've oiled this blade right here just to keep it from rusting, because I want to put it in this sheath, which I just finally finished up making. But I was going to show y'all these kind of swirly pearl handles. Has a yellow G10 liner. I'm not sure what size those are, but they're pretty small, pretty thin. Here's one that I've cut in half. So they're normally this size here, but I've cut it in half, and that way I'm going to wind up sandwiching these two together, kind of like I have this brown one, just to make the G10 like that. That way I can use those for my Farm Boy line. Onto this kind of reflective pearl handle. Now usually these, you get these handles in, these acrylic handles, and none of these are exactly the same, nor will they probably ever be the same. They're going to be a little bit different each time, because you pour them a different way each time, and that's just normally how it goes. This knife is actually made out of 80 CRV2. It's a full grind. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this comes from a point all the way back to here, which it meets and makes the handle part. That makes it a pretty nice little knife, I think, in my personal opinion. This is 3/16 80 CRV2. This leather is it's on the heavier side. It's probably like a 10-ounce leather or more, probably like an 11 or 12 ounce. It's good size leather. They didn't have my usual leather where I get this at, and I don't know why, but they've not been getting in my usual leather. Right there's my knife company name. This side didn't turn out as great as this side does, and I'm not 100% sure why. This is way down here and then back up here again. I'm not 100% sure why it does that, because they're all in line on this side, and I've ground the edge down pretty even, but I don't know why the stitching has turned out so terrible on this side. Of course, it is all hand stitched by yours truly, and yeah, I've got a pretty nice, I don't know what they call these things, a Conco. I don't even know how to say that word, but that is a 12 gauge shotgun shell, or it's supposed to be like that. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be. And these are relatively cheap at Hobby Lobby. It's like $1.99. I just punched a big old hole in the leather, and that one there actually has a flathead screw with it, kind of like this Buffalo nickel does. It had a flathead screw with that, so I went ahead and put it in there, just to add a little bit to this, where this is the Pops line killer build. This is a pretty fun build. I don't know that I'll build anything out of this 3/16 80 CRV2, which I mean, it's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I'm a little underpowered on my grinder here, and hopefully I'll upgrade pretty soon. I've got some pretty exciting things coming up a little further on down the road. So just hang around. I've not been posting a lot because I've been pretty busy out here in the shop. I've got some events coming up that I'm gonna try to make it to and have some knives made. So I've been pretty busy out here, as you can tell. I'm on my second bottle of dark brown, and I'm already probably halfway through my first bottle of saddle tan. Both of those which I can get at Hobby Lobby, but I've got some colors coming that I'm pretty excited about, that I could not get from Hobby Lobby, and hopefully y'all hang out with me. Now I'm gonna start maybe doing videos more or less like this, just showing you an end product, final product. Y'all can see that pretty fine edge on that thing where it's sharpened down. This will take hair off of your arms. It's pretty sharp. That's probably not the grind that they recommend to put on there, but that's the one I put on there. That's one I like. So we'll just see how that winds up. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to take and where that's a pearl, I'm gonna try to saran wrap at least the handle. I know this is hard to do over camera anyway. So that way, at least my handle won't have leather dye on it. And that way this thing can dry down in here, because that thing goes way down in there and sits nice and pretty in there. And yeah, so that sits pretty deep down in there, but it ain't coming out. I mean, you know, you can try to shake it out, but it's not coming out. So I'm gonna try to let that dry overnight, and then that way it'll be easier coming in and out of this thing, because the first one, this is actually my second one. The first one I made was too small, so I cut it apart to get the knife out after I'd stuck it in there, and got it stuck because I'd let the leather dry overnight without anything in it. And so yeah, that's what I wound up with. I had to cut the knife out to get it out. Right there's my glue and all my stuff. It worked out pretty nice. Oh, throwing it on the floor. But y'all remember, live life outdoors. God bless. If y'all can, leave a like, subscribe, comment. That'll help me out a lot. Thank you guys, and God bless.